My name is Sheila Boulware, otherwise known as Gwen. When I was born, my grandmother liked the name Sheila, and my mother liked the name Gwen. They registered me in the name Sheila, and they call me Gwen. I'm from Jamaica, West Indies. I was born in Mandeville Hospital. I'm the first of 10 children. I was brought up by my grandmother and my mother. I never had a father, and I didn't really feel at my young age that I needed a father because my grandmother and mother, they filled that void. As a child growing up, I was very responsible for the family. I was never told to do many things. I just knew on my own the things I have to do. I would make sure the house is clean, and like in the mornings when I wake up, sometimes I would wake up like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and we had to go about a mile for water, and I would go sometime alone, sometime it was dark, but I would go and get the water, put it on my head, and bring it home, just to make sure that my mother and grandmother have all the things they need for the day. And if they didn't have wood to catch the fire, because we didn't have a nice kitchen like they have now, we used to cook like on the outside, or if we have a kitchen, we had a wood stove in the kitchen. And all this was done before I had to go to school at probably 9 or 8 o'clock. And we had to walk about 2 miles to get to school. But I was like always late because of my responsibility. I didn't mind. I love it because I felt fulfilled. I did all the things that I thought was important to do for my family for the day. So I was good. First in the morning, early morning, would give the kids a bath. I love doing that. And then would feed the little baby, maybe 3 months, 4 months old, feed the little babies, and then take them for their morning walk. Sometimes I would get to school late, and I would get a whipping for going to school late, but it was okay because I know that I was late. And if you're late, you're gonna be punished for it. So I didn't mind doing what I did because I felt in my heart that I did what was right for my parents. So even if I get a whipping, it was okay. And from school, I would be the first one to get home because I just know there was a responsibility there at home for me. As a child, I would see the planes, and I just wanted to get on the plane because I didn't know what it entails. I really didn't know, like going on the plane, what a plane would look like on the inside or anything like that. So I just wanted to get on the plane, and my next thought was I wanted to travel. So, I was a very responsible child because I was the first of 10. And work really was my mentor. I wanted to be able to help them, to raise the other children. So I would go out and started working, and I would send the money home to my grandmother and mother so they could take care of, the other children, when they were born, whatever. At the age of 18, I wanted to travel to, like I said, a country. I didn't know where. And I've tried several times, to go on a student visa, and they would fail me because I guess somewhere in my mind, I was letting them know that I wanted to work because that was really what I really wanted to do, just work to help my family out. So I went to apply for my passport. I applied to the United States, and I guess they knew I wanted to work, so I was just turned down. Constantly, they kept turning me down. I guess I wasn't smart enough to say, I'm coming to go to school, because I was coming on like a student visa. But I wasn't smart enough to say, I'm not gonna work. I think I put work in there somehow, because that was my intention. Anyway, I got the opportunity to go to Canada. One of my cousins in Canada sponsored me, and I was there for 9 months. Then I have a cousin in Jamaica that passed away, and I went back to Jamaica. And when I was coming back, I brought one sister with me. I think I was probably, 19 or 20 years old. So I brought that sister with me, and then I stayed in Canada for a little while longer, and then I left and came over here to the United States. I came here, and I was here 8 years illegal. Then I met my husband, John Boulware, and I think I married him like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years later. And within 3 years, I could get my citizenship so I could start sponsoring my family. I sponsored my sister to Canada, my mother and my stepfather first. Then I started sponsoring the children, my sisters and brothers. And I did not stop until I got all 10 of my siblings here. I did all that I could to make sure that we have a happy family and, get along with everyone. And my best was always at heart for everyone. And today I really can't say that because my family has separated from me. Everybody is better off than I am. I have no idea what their problem is, but I just know that I did all that I could for my family. That's what I wanted, and that's what I did. And if they choose to go their way, that's okay with me. I'm a very secure person. I'm a very happy person. I don't have time to worry about things. I don't know what that worry is about. I just know what I did and that it was the right thing to do. Help my family out to be a better person in the United States. Like I said, they choose to go their way, so that's quite okay with me. One of my cousins asked me, she said, "Aren't you sorry that you brought your family here?" And I said, no. If I did not do what I did when I did it, today I would be saying I should have done, but I know I did it all. So now I don't have to say that. I can just go on with my happy life. And I'm so thankful to God for my life and that He had helped me to live to be 77 years old. Because John, my husband, did not live to be this old. Because he died at the age of 59, I appreciate my age so much more every day. I'm grateful. And I want to thank him for all what he helped me to do for my family, because that was very important when he helped. I miss him a lot because he was the essence of my life. He was the best thing that ever happened to me. Yes. Before he passed away, he had a cousin that they used to talk about the soup kitchen. He said he was going to the soup kitchen. And I always thought all they did at the soup kitchen was to serve soup. So I said, that's all they serve. Because he would ask us if we want to go, and John would say no. And I would say, well, they just serve soup. But little did I know, they served more than soup. After John passed away, things got a little tough with me. I went to the ABCD for help, and when I went to ABCD, they referred me to the Merton house. And that was my first encounter with the soup kitchen. That's when I realized they did not only serve soup. And I would say to anyone today, if you're homeless or whatever, and you need some food, we should not really say we're hungry in Bridgeport because there's so many pantries and stuff. Come in and join the line and get yourself a meal, because they have the best meals here. I look forward to coming to their meal every day. I've met so many beautiful people here. It's like my second home away from home. And I would advise you all, if you're out there, don't stay on the street and act as if you're better than anybody else or whatever, or, just come on out and join us. There's beautiful people here for you to talk to, like these two people today that I'm doing this interview with. They're the best. They will sit and talk to you if you need to. They'll take your pictures and they'll do beautiful things with you. So if you're out there and you're one like me, just come on out and be happy, okay? Because there's so many people here to talk to, so many people that will make your life so much better. You don't have to sit around and say, I'm bored or I'm homeless or whatever. Just come on out and find out for yourself about these beautiful people that's here at the Merton Center.